Someone just disrespected you. Maybe it was subtle, a comment disguised as a joke, an interruption that nobody acknowledged, a commitment they broke, and then acted like it was nothing. And you let it pass. Not because you didn't notice, because you didn't know what to do with it. So you swallowed it, filed it somewhere, told yourself it wasn't worth making an issue out of. Here is what Machiavelli would tell you about that decision. Every time you let disrespect pass without a response, you are not keeping the peace. You are setting a price, and the price you are setting is this. Disrespecting you costs nothing. When something costs nothing, people do it freely, not because they are bad people, because you trained them to. This video is about 6 ways to change that training. Not through anger, not through confrontation that makes you look unstable, through the cold, precise methods that Machiavelli documented across 14 years inside the most dangerous courts in the Western world. Men who survived environments where disrespect was not just uncomfortable, it was lethal. Stay until the end, because the 6th way is the one that makes all the others permanent. Way 1. Make disrespect expensive. The first thing Machiavelli documented about respect is the most important. Respect is not given. It is calculated. Every person around you is running a constant, unconscious calculation about what they can get away with in your presence, what they can say, what they can take, what they can ignore, what they can break without consequence. And that calculation is based entirely on one thing: what happened last time. If last time they tested a boundary and nothing happened, the calculation says this person has no real limits. If last time they tested a boundary and something happened, the calculation changes immediately. You do not need to be aggressive. You do not need to be dramatic. You need to be consistent. The moment someone disrespects you, and you respond with a consequence that is calm, clear, and completely without anger, you have just changed their calculation permanently. Not because you scared them, because you demonstrated that the price of disrespecting you is real. What does that consequence look like in practice? It looks like less access, less warmth, less of whatever they value in your presence, delivered without explanation, without anger, without even acknowledging that you are doing it. You simply become slightly less available to someone who just demonstrated they do not value your presence. That shift, quiet, consistent, and completely without drama, is the most powerful signal you can send. Machiavelli called it the lesson that teaches itself. They will notice, they will recalibrate, and they will do it without you ever having to say a word. Way 2. Never explain yourself. This is the one that most people get wrong. When someone disrespects you, the instinct is to explain yourself, to make them understand why what they did was wrong, to get them to see your perspective, to have the conversation that makes everything clear. That instinct will cost you every time. Here is why. The moment you explain yourself to someone who just disrespected you, you have done 2 things simultaneously. First, you have confirmed that their opinion of your position matters enough to you that you will spend time and energy managing it. Second, you have opened the conversation, which means you have opened the negotiation. And in a negotiation about whether you deserve respect, you have already lost. Because the person who deserves respect does not negotiate for it. They simply have it, or they adjust the relationship until they do. Machiavelli was precise about this. He wrote that the sovereign action requires no justification. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your response to being disrespected. You owe them the response, silent, clear, and final. If someone crosses a line and you quietly remove access, reduce warmth, or withdraw your investment in the relationship, you do not explain why. You simply do it. Let them connect the dots. The person who figures out why you changed is the person who understands the lesson. The person who never figures it out was never going to understand it anyway. Way 3. Remove access, not emotion. This is the distinction that separates effectiveness from drama. Most people, when they feel disrespected, respond emotionally. They get cold. They get distant, in a way that is obviously visible. They let their hurt show in their behavior without saying it out loud. And this gives the person who disrespected them exactly what they need: information. Your visible emotional reaction tells them precisely how much they got to you, and how much they got to you is exactly how much leverage they have over you. Machiavelli's third method is different. Remove access. Keep the emotion private. What does that mean in practice? It means when someone disrespects you, you do not get visibly cold. You simply become less available, less present in the ways that cost you something, less generous with your time, your attention, your energy, your endorsement. Not dramatically, not in a way that makes it obvious you are punishing them. Simply less. The difference is this. Visible emotional reaction says, "You got to me." Quiet reduction of access says, "You are no longer worth the same investment." One is vulnerability, the other is power. And the person on the receiving end feels the difference, even if they cannot name it. Way 4. Let your actions speak, permanently. The fourth method is about understanding what actually changes people's behavior. It is not arguments. It is not explanations. It is not even confrontation. It is evidence. Consistent, undeniable, repeated evidence that the way they have been treating you produces a specific and permanent result. Not a temporary result that goes away when the tension resolves. A permanent recalibration of how they interact with you. Machiavelli documented this in every significant relationship he observed. The people whose behavior changed were not the ones who were talked to. They were the ones who encountered consistent, predictable consequences for specific behaviors. Over time, without exception. The key word is consistent. One response to disrespect changes nothing. Because one response can be explained away as a bad day, an overreaction, a temporary mood. But 5 consistent responses to 5 consistent tests, each one producing the same quiet, clear result, cannot be explained away. At that point, it is no longer a mood. It is a pattern, and the people around you update their behavior based on patterns, not based on what you say, based on what you consistently do. Way 5. Control what they need from you. The fifth method is the one that operates before disrespect even happens. Machiavelli's most important observation about respect is this. Affection is unstable. Dependence is not. The person who likes you will treat you well while they like you. The person who needs you will treat you well regardless of how they feel about you. If your position with someone depends entirely on how they feel about you on any given day, that position is fragile, because feelings change. But if your position depends on something they cannot easily get elsewhere, a skill, a connection, a specific kind of value that is genuinely rare, their behavior toward you is not governed by mood. It is governed by calculation. And the calculation is simple. If I treat this person badly, I lose access to something I cannot replace. That calculation does not require them to like you. It does not require them to respect you in their heart. It only requires them to understand what losing you would cost. This is the kind of respect that does not depend on someone's character. It depends on their intelligence. And most people are intelligent enough to not destroy something they need. Build value that is difficult to replace, and you will not need to manage disrespect, because the people who understand your value will manage their own behavior. Way 6. Build so they cannot afford to lose you. This is the sixth method, and it is the one that makes all the others permanent. Everything in the first 5 ways is about managing the people who are currently in your life. The sixth is about changing the structure of every future relationship. Machiavelli's final observation on respect was the most precise. He wrote that the man who has built something genuinely irreplaceable does not need to demand respect. He receives it as a natural consequence of being too valuable to treat any other way. Think about the people in your life who receive consistent respect without ever having to ask for it. They are almost never the most likable people. They are the most indispensable ones. The person whose skill nobody else has. The person whose network nobody else can access. The person whose judgment has been consistently right in situations where being wrong was expensive. The person whose presence in a room changes what is possible in that room. Those people do not manage disrespect. They have made themselves too expensive to disrespect, not through power over others, through the specific, patient, consistent building of something that raises the cost of mistreating them above what anyone is willing to pay. That is the sixth way, and it is the only one that removes the problem at the root, rather than managing it at the surface. Build something that makes treating you badly more expensive than treating you well, and the problem of disrespect becomes, eventually, a problem other people have, not you. Closing. Machiavelli was not respected because he demanded it. He was respected, and feared, and studied, and read 5 centuries after his death, because he built something that could not be ignored. The Prince is still being read. Not because Machiavelli insisted it deserved to be, because it was too valuable to dismiss. The 6 ways in this video are not about becoming someone who demands respect. They are about becoming someone who is too expensive to disrespect. Make the cost of testing you real and consistent. Never explain what you already demonstrated. Remove access quietly, without drama. Let your patterns speak louder than your words. Build what they cannot replace. And then build so much of it that the question of whether they respect you becomes irrelevant. Because people who build real value do not wonder whether they are respected. They wonder whether the people around them are valuable enough to keep. If this video gave you something you needed today, subscribe. The next video covers what Machiavelli said about the moment someone decides you are no longer useful to them, and the signs that always appear before they say it out loud.